What I'm about to show you in this video is gonna blow your mind. Hey guys, Vimal here, back with a new video, and finally today I got my hands on the much awaited RTX 5070 GPU and we're gonna have like a blast in this video, guys. I've been getting so many comments in my recent videos, especially since I posted the 9070 Radeon GPU video, right? In that video I've been comments like, bro, can you also make a video on the new RTX 5070 because both the graphic cards are like nearly priced, right? What sort of difference we can see and which one is the better option for basically all the consumers. Today in this video I'm going to share my detailed review, feedback, gaming test and basically everything, guys, so make sure to watch it till the end. It's going to be quite informative and not just like a simple review. In fact, today we'll be building like an epic looking RTX 5070 gaming PC build. I'm pretty sure you guys are going to enjoy this video. So keeping that aside, I actually have something very interesting to show you all. It's a PC case, but not an ordinary looking PC case, guys. It's a futuristic gaming PC case that comes with like next level tech on board and is made by this brand called as daWg. It's a new gaming and audio brand, recently came to the Indian market, and let me tell you, it is not daWg, guys, it is daWg. So the company started off with some PC cases. They've got like different series and lineup right now in the market, like V series, X series and Y series, basically offering like from affordable mid-range segment to all the way up to like flagship level and high-end PC cases as well. And today in the home they actually sent us their flagship level PC case, guys, from their Y series, the daWg Y990, and has some really interesting specs and features which we'll talk about in a moment. Not just PC cases, I've also had a bit of chat with the company and the brand said that they'll be soon launching their peripherals like headphones, keyboards and mice and plenty other PC components as well very soon in the coming few months. So I'm like pretty excited for this, and what I'll do is I'll give you like a closer look at the PC case and talk about its main highlights and features. So as I've told you at the beginning, the daWg Y990 is a mid-tower gaming PC case, but to be honest, right, initial impressions, the case looks massive, guys. I mean, look at the size of this thing. It sort of looks like a full tower gaming PC case. You're getting a beautiful fish tank sort of design with wrap-around tempered glass panel extending from front to profile to all the way up to side profile, and main highlight of this case is it's a semi pre-built PC case. So usually most of the cases you buy in the market, right, do not come installed with any components on the inside, guys. You only get the case with maybe some extra fans included, that's it. But on the daWg Y990, right, you're actually getting like an integrated 360mm AIO liquid cooler pre-installed, so that saves you a lot of time during your PC assembling or installation, guys. And not just that, one more main highlight is look at this front panel over here. The PC case comes with an integrated dashboard control system on the front side, so basically you're getting like a full-on display on the front that shows you a lot of PC stats. And also using these control knobs, right, you can directly control the ARGB lighting and plenty of other stuff which I'll give you a closer look once we build the PC. Last but not the least, you're also getting like an included ARGB and fan hub control as well at the back side of the case, guys. So as I've told you, having all of this pre-included and pre-connected, right, saves you a lot of time while building PC. Let me quickly open up the side panel and give you an interior look as well. So the case supports multiple motherboard sizes all the way from M80X to all the way up to E80X as well, not an issue at all. If you ask about the GPU compatibility, you can easily fit almost like a 5080, 5090 also, not an issue at all. But anyways, today we'll be using a 5070 GPU. And look at the number of fans the case comes installed with, guys. Case comes with almost like 10 ARGB fans pre-installed. And one more highlight is these are not your regular fans. These are smart fans that have their own display. Each and every fan has its own display that is capable of showing the current RPM and speed, guys. And also with this beautiful infinity mirror sort of design. One more thing I've observed is there's plenty of space on the inside. So this makes cable management and organizing very convenient, guys. And last but not the least, I've told you, right, you're also getting like a ARGB lighting and fan hub controller also pre-included at the back side. So that was about the PC case, and moving on, let me also quickly tell you about the PC components, basically what I've chosen for the whole configuration, and talk about that. First of all, let me tell you, this is going to be like an Intel based platform gaming PC build. Obviously we'll be using their Core Ultra series CPUs only, and it's gonna be like future proof as well. We'll be using all new gen components only, like DDR5 RAM, PCI Gen 4 SSD and stuff like that. Since this is like a mid-range PC, right, I have went for Intel's Core Ultra 5 245K CPU. Offers excellent gaming performance. It's a 14 core 14 thread CPU with a max turbo clock of up to 5.2 GHz. And best part, as I've told you guys, it's gonna help you with your AI related workloads as well, because you're getting onboard NPU as well, which might not be available on the older gen CPUs. Talking about the motherboard, we have a brand new model from ASRock. This is a Z890 series Tai Chi Lite gaming motherboard. motherboard, guys. The Z890 Taichi light comes with a clean and modern looking design. Really love the black and silver sort of accents here and there. And yes, you're also getting some ARGB lighting as well on the motherboard. Talking about the socket, obviously you're getting the new LGA 1851 socket made for the Core Ultra series CPUs, and build quality of the motherboard is also nice. You're getting server grade 8-layer PCB with 2 ounces of thickened copper track. And look at those chunky block of aluminum heatsinks on the VRM section and also on the M.2 section as well. Advanced thermal solution, I would say. You're getting a heavy duty 20 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1 power phase design that offers excellent OC potential for the CPUs. As I've told you, it's a new gen motherboard, obviously supports DDR5 RAM and that too OC up to 9600 plus megahertz. Motherboard can easily accommodate multiple number of M.2 SSDs on board, and that too support PCI Gen 5 SSDs as well. Plus major highlight is the motherboard offers like a DIY toolless design, especially for the M.2 installation. Last but not the least, you're also getting like next gen connectivity features like Wi-Fi 7 solution. Thunderbolt 4 Type-C is also there, 2.4G and 5 gigabit Ethernet LAN port as well, and last but not the least, PCI Gen 5 native support. So that's it. These are all the main highlights of ASRock Z890 Taichi Lite motherboard. GPUs I've already told you, right? Today we'll be using Nvidia's all new RTX 5070, and the model we got our hands on is from Inno3D. It's a Twin X2 edition. Basically a dual fan GPU which comes with scythe fan blades on the front side. And talking about the design, you're getting a clean and modern looking design. In fact, it is very compact, guys. So even in case you're building a PC in small form factor design, right, this GPU will easily fit in that, because the thickness of the GPU is only around 41 mm, so slightly smaller than a 2-slot design as well. Just like the other 50 series siblings, even the 5070 is based on Nvidia's all new Blackwell architecture and features 6144 CUDA cores. Base clock is around 2325 MHz and the boost clock is around 2542 MHz. This is actually based on GB205 GPU die and comes with 12 GB GDDR7 memory with a memory speed of up to 28 Gbps. We'll talk about the comparison between the 5070 and the previous gen 4070 or 4070 Super as well during the benchmarks and testing part, guys, so you'll have to stay tuned for that. Moving on, as I've told you, this is going to be like a new gen gaming PC build, right? So obviously we'll be using like DDR5 RAM and also PCI Gen 4 SSD. Both are from Kingston only. 16x2 32 GB DDR5 RAM clocked at 6400 MHz. Model is Fury Renegade series. Last but not the least, if you ask about the power supply, for a PC of this configuration, ideally I'd recommend you to go for like a 750 watt power supply. So that's it, our complete configuration list. Without wasting any more time, let's get started. My god, dog, now that is what I'm talking about. Absolutely beautiful looking gaming PC. I mean, look at this. You've got like full on RGB lighting everywhere. Obviously you're getting like 10 ARGB fans with infinity mirror sort of design, and the whole RGB lighting can be synced with your motherboard or even directly controlled with this display control panel on the front profile, guys. Let me give you a closer look and talk about that. The case comes with a 10-inch LCD display on the front side that shows you a lot of information for the PC lighting or fan control. You can even customize it to display CPU and GPU temperature, fan speed level, or RGB lighting as well. So you've got 3 different knobs just below the display. The first knob is used to apply different lighting effects. I believe you're getting around like 23 different lighting effects. So you don't need to install any sort of software, guys. That is the best part. Everything can be controlled on the go from the case itself. Quite convenient is what I can say. Moving on to the second one, this is used to power on or power off the entire lighting control, and the last one is used to control the fan speed level. So all the 10 fans can be controlled using this single knob, guys. You can switch between 20%, 40%, 60% or even max speed level as per your convenience, or even leave it at auto as well. So choice is up to you. Having a look at the interiors, this is that integrated AIO cooler I was talking about. The dog case comes with a pre-installed 360mm AIO cooler, and best part is the cooler also has like a customizable LCD display on the pump head, guys. It's fully customizable. You got RGB lighting and shows variety of CPU and GPU parameters which you can control via software. Just sit back, relax, check out these beautiful cinematic shots, and I hope you enjoy the video. Alright boys, about time we get into the benchmark. So right now we'll be testing different AAA title games. I'll mostly be testing out newer game titles only, which support Nvidia technologies like DLSS 4 and multi-frame generation as well, to give you a much better picture at what sort of performance improvements you will get. And also we'll be playing these games at different resolutions and also with Nvidia technologies on and off to give you like a complete picture, guys. Plus after that we'll do a bit of comparison with its nearby competitors and also previous gen 40 series GPUs. So it's gonna be quite informative. Make sure you watch it till the end. First, let's start off with one of our favorites, Cyberpunk 2077. Cyberpunk is a pretty graphic intensive game, guys. So right now we'll be starting off the testing with 1440p resolution. I have told you at the beginning only, right? 5070 was mainly targeted for like high-end 1440p gaming. If you have like a 1440p monitor and looking for like triple digit high refresh rate gaming, right? That is what this card is ideally aimed for. But that doesn't mean you can't play games at 4K. So we'll do a bit of testing at 4K as well, one by one. So in this first particular test, we are playing the game at 1440p resolution, very high graphics preset. And as I've told you, in this first test, we are not using any Nvidia technologies, no ray tracing, no DLSS, no frame generation, nothing like that. I want to show you the raw rasterization performance. So just sit back and check out the gameplay. Okay, as you people can see in Cyberpunk 2077 at 1440p very high, we were getting around like 90 to 95 FPS on an average. Sometimes even hits around like 100 plus FPS also, but depends on the scene. So this was the raw rasterization performance, guys, native performance at 1440p, no upscaling technologies used. So let me quickly enable ray tracing and see how does the 5070 handle ray tracing at same graphics preset at 1440p resolution. And bam, there you go, you can definitely see an upgrade in the graphics. But as you people know, ray tracing is quite taxing on the GPU, and frame rate has drastically dropped from 9500 FPS to around like 40-45 FPS on an average, guys. But this is where Nvidia's technologies like upscaling technologies, DLSS 4 and multi-frame generation come into picture. Simply enabling DLSS 4 and multi-frame generation to 4x was improving the frame rate from 45-50 FPS to almost 210 to 220 FPS on an average. That is madness for a 70 class GPU, right? I mean, look at this. The game feels quite smooth and buttery with Nvidia technologies turned on. Okay, 1440p performance definitely looks nice, but can the 5070 handle gaming at 4K? Now that is the question. So let me quickly bump up the resolution to 4K, setting the graphics preset to same very high just like before. And in this first particular test, we are not using any sort of Nvidia technologies. We're checking out the raw rasterization performance. And there you go, boys. On an average, we were getting around like 40-45 FPS in Cyberpunk 2077. Not bad, not great, also decent I would say. Quickly enabling ray tracing and also Nvidia technologies like DLSS 4 and multi-frame generation set to 4x, and now you can see a definite improvement, right? From 40-45 to 150 to 155 FPS at 4K very high graphics preset. So not just 1440p gaming, yes, the 5070 can also handle 4K gaming as well, but I'd advise using Nvidia technologies to get smooth results like this. Not just Cyberpunk, I've also played some other AAA titles like Marvel Spider-Man 2 as well. Now this is also like a very graphic intensive game and puts a lot of load on the CPU and GPU, guys. So we will be testing this game also at different resolutions. Starting off in this first clip, we're playing the game at 1440p very high graphics preset, and all Nvidia technologies like ray tracing, DLSS, frame generation, everything is off, and on an average we were getting around like 90-95 FPS and sometimes hits around like 100 plus FPS also. Quickly enabling ray tracing and also upscaling technologies including frame generation greatly boosts the frame rate from 90-95 125 to around like 160 to 170 FPS guys. Muska smooth gaming experience at 1440p resolution. Bumping the resolution from 1440p to 4K, keeping all the graphics presets same as before, and also playing with ray tracing and DLSS was still giving you around like 90 to 100 FPS. So moving on, let me tell you about how much gen to gen performance uplift I've seen compared to the previous 40 series GPUs. To give you like a much better idea, right, what I've done is on your screen only I've mentioned the complete specs and configuration, comparing the 5070 with the previous, the last gen 4070 and 4070 Super as well. You can check out the number of CUDA cores you're getting, the amount of VRAM, ROPs as well, and the rated TDP as well. If you guys can actually see, 5070 packs like 6144 CUDA cores. Compared to the previous gen, you're definitely getting higher number of CUDA cores, right? One thing I was not that happy with the GPU is, see, this is 2025, right? And games are getting very demanding, guys. So when you're spending this much amount on a 70 class GPUs, why is Nvidia being so stingy with the amount of VRAM they're offering? 12 GB on a 70 class GPU, there is no upgrade that I'm seeing coming from the previous gen. Even the 4070 Super also had 12 GB GDDR6X memory. On the 5070 also you're getting 12 GB memory only. Only thing is the memory is a bit slightly faster. You're getting GDDR7 memory. So as you people have seen, I've been testing the 5070, played a variety of games guys, 7 to 8 different AAA titles at both 1440p resolution and 4K as well. And compared to the previous 4070 Super, right, 5070 is only around 2 to 3% faster. If you look at the specs and configuration, there only you can tell that 5070 is almost just like a refreshed version of the 4070 Super. There are no major gains in this segment. And at 4K resolution, 5070 is roughly around 4 to 5% faster than the previous gen 4070 Super. If you compare it with the previous gen RTX 4070, right, then the 5070 is roughly around like 10 to 11% faster. That too at 1440p resolution. So these were the kind of results I was getting. Now if you compare it with a nearby competitor from Team Red, their Radeon 9070, both of these cards are similarly priced, but the biggest difference that Team Red is offering is higher VRAM capacity, guys. On the 5070, you're only getting 12 GB of VRAM, right? 9070 is offering like 16 GB of VRAM. That definitely makes a difference on the long run. And not just the amount of VRAM, 9070 is also slightly faster than the 5070, guys. At 1440p very high graphics preset, 9070 was roughly around 7 to 8% faster than the 5070. Even at 4K resolution as well, very high graphics preset, 9070 was roughly around like 10 to 11% faster than the 5070. This is the raw rasterization performance I'm talking about. No AI upscaling, no frame generation, nothing like that. AMD definitely takes a lead over here. But with AI technologies enabled like DLSS 4 and multi-frame generation, Nvidia definitely overtakes it. Not just AI upscaling, even if you look at the ray tracing performance as well, right? 5070 was definitely offering much better performance than the 9070. You people should let me know which one would you prefer for a similar price point. Share your thoughts in the comment section down below. And that is pretty much it. This is what I wanted to share with you all in this video. So let me also tell you about the pricing details. So if you're wondering how much does this PC case from daWg cost, then as I've told you, this is their flagship level top tier gaming PC case and costs around like 46,999 rupees. I'll leave a link to that in the description box below. Apart from these, they also have like affordable and mid-range PC cases as well. Just have a look at their website. And coming to the GPU pricing, I believe the GPU is roughly priced around like 60 to 63,000 rupees right now in the Indian market. So that's it. I hope you all enjoyed watching this video and got to learn a lot. Make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to my channel for more such awesome videos. And I'll see you all in my next one.